Episode 8. Family Friends, Episode 8. Hi, welcome back to Family... I'm going to take it again. Okay. Hi, welcome back to Family Friends. I am one of your hosts, Tina Valamas. I co-host this podcast with my very best friend in the world, Rooster Monahan. And it has come to my attention that last episode, I wasn't told that there was going to be an episode. And he totally sabotaged me. He planned it separately, scheduled it separately, planned to do a podcast with our shared Aunt Diana. Crazy. He knows I love her so much, but he did it to get back at me because I had our Uncle Candle on, and he was very sorry to have missed that. So it's kind of like, tit for tat. And I have to say, I watched the episode. I was dying. Aunt Diana, freaking love you. And I loved it. And it's hard because we were like, okay, we're even Steven. Next show, we're back. We're going to do it together again. That didn't happen. Sickness happens. But that's not what happened to Rooster. He was visiting friends and got snowed in. He's up in Quebec with his old hockey buddies. People don't realize Rooster played hockey for a time. And so he's not going to be with us today, which sucks. But I said, don't drive. It's not safe. And he wanted to do Uber Blade and take a helicopter. I said, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not, you won't be reimbursed. So it's a hard one. But anyway, we have a great friend here. We have an awesome family friend here. Please welcome to the podcast, Ryan Smith. Ryan.
Tina, what's up, bro?
Sup,
bro? How you doing, dude?
Yes, step me up.
It's so good to see you, dude.
It's so good to see you, Ryan. How are you?
Man, I'm doing great, bro.
Yeah.
I could not be doing better.
I've been seeing your Instagram. It looks crazy.
Dude, I'm just like out here, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you're everywhere.
I'm just like out here like having like a friggin' blast and like just getting around to like cool shit all day, you know?
It looks like that. Like looking at your social media, I'm like, oh my God, Ryan's after it. He's out here.
Yeah, dude. And like, I can't wait to like just jump on this pod and like rip.
Rip?
Yeah, just like jump on this pod right quick and like rip.
I know, because that's what you do.
Dude, that's what I do. Like on the mountain.
Yep.
On the beach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just out here like just straight like going for it, dude, and it's like awesome, man.
It's so cool. It is really cool what you do, and I'm always like inspired by your story because it's like it's not like you come from a family that lets it rip.
Nah. My family's like very chill.
Yeah,
like, well, you're very chill.
You're kind of really like, chill too, but just in a different
do something.
way.
Like what?
I know.
Like, can we all like do something? Like,
what do they like to do?
They like to just like sit and read, and they're all like, and it's like, yo, like like the snow is like powdery, like it's like powder out there right now. Like, can we like shred? Can we like rip?
So how did you even know you wanted to shred?
Dude, like knew like like first snowfall pretty much I was like, oh, I gotta get out there and shred. Like I gotta get out there and like just shred. And I was like maybe like 5 years old or whatever, like, and I like took like the dresser drawer of my drawer of my dresser and like ripped the front off and like took the handle off and like threw it down in the backyard, and I was like, yo, let's shred. And I jumped on it like it was a freaking board, and I got on it and went down the hill in my backyard. I was like, that's it. Like that's my new hobby.
That is, I'm sorry, I'm stalling out. That's truly an amazing story.
Yeah, man, I was like 5 years old. It was awesome.
So what did your parents say? Were they like, shoot, we have to get him into snowboarding?
Nah, they were like, oh, good, a snow day. Like, let's sit inside and read. And it's like,
well, what did they say when they looked out the window? They see their 5-year-old son. He's taking apart the furniture.
Dude, they didn't even
and he's
look.
Shredding.
That was the problem.
They didn't even look.
Like,
who was watching you?
No one, dude. I was like unsupervised, and I was like going out there and just like shredding and like unsupervised. It's like a 5-year-old kid.
You were shredding unsupervised.
Yeah, shredding.
So at what point did you bring your passion to your parents and try attention and be like, I want to shred, and I was like,
yo, I'm outside shredding unsupervised. And they were like, okay.
What about when they saw that it was the drawer
Dude, they were like, we'll just like read a book on how to fix drawers.
Oh, man. That is so crazy.
Like,
how did you...
I get like being chill and all, but it's like, dude, like, shred.
How are you born with such a passion for shredding?
I don't know, man. It's like, it's just like a part of my like DNA, I feel like, even though like my whole family is like, just like, nah.
Yeah, but ever since I've known you, and we should talk about how we know each other,
Dude,
we'll circle
of course,
back.
Yeah.
But you've been one to shred, whether it's on the snow or whether you're surfing.
Yeah, dude, like I really get out there.
Yeah, you shred.
Like I'll go out early, like I go out early and like wait, and like I got my
like
wetsuit.
How early?
Like, dude, 3 a.m. I'm out there.
Not 3 a.m.
That's when the tide is highest. People don't know this. Is like that's when like you need to be out there because like it takes like at least an hour to like make sure that you're like ready.
Yeah, but I just worry about you. I heard that's like a really bad time for sharks.
No.
3 a.m. Like you don't want to be out there at that time.
No, dude. Like I have my iPad. I bring my iPad out.
How would your iPad help?
Dude, I'm watching Step Brothers.
It's an awesome movie, but how would that help?
So funny, bro.
Step Brothers is really funny, but how would that help?
Well, no, I have like a protective casing around the iPad and like that.
I'm not
like a waterproof
worried about
casing.
the iPad getting eaten by the shark. I'm worried about you.
Oh no, dude, I'm fine. I'm like chilling out there watching Step Brothers, like getting one with the water. You know what I mean? Like feeling the rhythm of the waves. I don't even ride my first wave till like 5:30, but I'm there till 3.
So you're just sitting out in the middle of the ocean on a surfboard watching Step Brothers from your iPad.
Yes, dude. That is honestly
for
my
2.5 hours.
That's honestly my happy place.
It sounds fun. I am worried about you though.
Is it weird if I gulp into the mic?
No, that's fine.
All right, sick.
That's really fun.
I've like never been on a podcast before, but I feel like I'd be good at it.
Yeah, you should have your own podcast about like snowboarding and surfboarding. You have a lot of like.
I feel like I got a lot of like energy and like I got a lot of like I'm like pretty much like a dynamic speaker.
Yeah.
Like everyone I go out surfing with is like, yo, like you got stories for days, like you got bars.
Like what stories do you tell your other surfers?
Dude, like, okay, like the other day, I was like out, like first of all, it's cold out, and I was out in the ocean surfing, 3 a.m. I'm freaking freezing, dude. I got like 3 wetsuits on, and I'm out there, and I was like, yo, like the other day, like me and Bobby, like we went out for drinks, like, and like. This guy at the bar was like acting crazy, and like we bet like $5 on this pool game, and like I like shot the 8-ball in. First thing, we lost.
That is a crazy night
Dude,
out.
I know.
That's a crazy night out.
Dude, how come we don't hang out? How come we don't go out for like drinks or whatever?
I don't know. I'm like, to be honest, I don't know. I'm worried that I'm not like cool enough to hang with you and your friends.
Dude, you're so chill. It's, you know, like I wouldn't have like said yes to come on this podcast and like rip today if like you weren't chill.
Thank you. Really, that means the world to you, because I feel like whenever we hang out, it's like I can't surf, I can't snowboard. So I feel like
dude,
that's a lot of what you do.
No problem. It's like and I knew when we were kids and we were out in the Poconos. Yeah, and we all took that ski class together. And I fucking ripped.
Yeah, you did.
And
you were ripping.
Pretty much everyone else was like a baby
kind
deer
of slow
on a treadmill.
Yeah, I was for sure.
Dude, I couldn't ripping.
Do pizza.
You couldn't do pizza. You couldn't do French fry.
No, I couldn't do pizza. French fry.
I was the only little kid that like decided to go snowboard, and it like I don't know, like turned out to be the good choice because now I shred.
I know, and we were like watching you, and we were like, he's shredding. And at that point, I didn't know that you shred already with the drawer. Yeah. But at this point, you were 7, so you'd had 2 years kind of doing homemade shredding.
For real.
And when you went down the hill, we were shocked.
Yeah, dude.
We were like, he's shredding.
I heard everyone gasp over the snow and over the sound of the snow machines. I heard everyone go.
The gasp carried.
Yeah.
It was, and I was just like tubing. Dude, I was like,
nobody talks about this. Gasps carry on the mountain.
Is that why you shred?
Yeah.
To hear the gasps?
Yeah.
Carry?
Because you go down, you're like flying down the mountain, you're like going down, and everybody goes, and like, dude, those gasps carry, dude. It's wild.
That's
especially
so cool.
when it's like powder. Come on.
That's so cool. Well, I will hang with you and your friends. Like, if you think that's
awesome. Because we get off work.
What can we do? Just like go to the bar, or what's up?
Yeah, dude. Like we go to the bar, we hang out, like, and we'll go and we'll like watch like old like Shaun White highlights, and we'll just go, what? We go to the sports bar that's only Olympic highlights.
I would love.
Yeah,
it's honestly sick. I would love to go to a bar that's only Olympic highlights.
It's honestly
What's the name of the bar?
It's called Rings.
Oh shoot! I always drive by there. I never go.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
They
have the Olympic
sure.
rings out there, and they almost got sued last year.
Oh,
but we all signed a petition, and the Olympics was basically like, I guess like we need like viewership, so like this bar is like actually good, I guess.
They were worried about.
Yeah, they were worried about like people losing
the Olympics. Were a lot.
Yeah, because the Olympics are going to be in LA, and everyone's like, I guess people are going to think they're in New York and go to that bar to like watch,
right. They were scared.
Sean Johnson do the parallels.
That happened to Improv Olympic. They had to change to IO because the Olympics were worried there'd be confusion.
Dude, that's wild. Yeah, we heard about that at Rings because we were like, has this ever happened before? And then somebody Googled it and was like, yeah, in Chicago. And we were like, sick.
That's so funny. But Ryan, you're a really interesting guy. I want to tell the podcast, like, yes, you shred, but that's not what you do professionally. Like, that's not even how you make money. You make a lot coaching, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I could make a lot coaching, but it's like, dude, like, I shred for me, and like, I don't like even care about like I shred for me.
Yeah,
and I shred for the peace of mind that it gives me, and it actually helps me with my day job. Like, obviously, like when couples come in and like to my office and they want help with their marriage, and I counsel them, like,
your marriage counselor.
If I shredded earlier that day, dude, I am like so ready to like really give my time to these couples because they're going through a hard time, like almost always. So it's like, yeah, dude, if I can like shred and like get my head in the right headspace so that like when they come in and they're like screaming at each other and like being like, I fucking like hate your mom, and like she's like always like talking down to me, and like you don't defend me, then I can be like, yo, that is fucked up, dude. Like, what? Like, y'all need to have like a talk.
That sounds like really good advice.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel like I really wanted to have you on. I wanted to talk because it's like, no offense, it's rare you meet a guy with your demeanor, young guy, your mid-20s.
Yeah.
Like kind of a surfer bro, snowboarder bro. And
dude, is it cold in here, dude?
It's a little cold in here.
It's like freezing in here, right?
It's a little cold in here.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
I think you might still kind of be cold. I think you might be.
I'm just trying to get my.
Is everything okay?
Dude, like I want to like warm up my chin, but I don't want to like whatever. Yeah. I'll just like.
It's cold in here for sure.
Yeah.
I think you might just be cold. You came straight from a shred.
Yeah.
So you might be shaking it off.
I want my head to be like clear as possible.
For this.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, I was saying it's rare you meet a guy like yourself, mid-20s, with your demeanor kind of bro,
right,
who's a marriage counselor.
Dude, like not a lot of people like think like, oh, like I'll go into that, like, but like, dude, I want to help people. Like, my parents got divorced and it was like not fun. So like,
yeah,
I want to help people like avoid that, that if they can. Like, obviously some people like should get divorced.
Obviously some people
and some people if they come in and they're like, hey, we want to get divorced, and I like just the vibe is like, yeah, you should. I'm like, yeah, you should, dude.
How can you tell if the vibe is like, yeah, you should, dude, or something you want to
just fight? Like aren't meant to be together, dude. Like sometimes two people like come in like, hey, like we're in a relationship. You go like, what? And it's like not even like, oh, opposites attract. It's like, no, dude, what?
How do you distinguish the difference?
Basically, like if one of them's wearing glasses and one of them isn't, I'm like, yo,
that is like a red flag for you?
Yeah, dude, it's like both be wearing glasses. You should both be wearing glasses or not.
Okay. That's tough.
That's just like one of the signs.
I feel like I know a lot of happily married people where one wears glasses, the other doesn't.
I don't know. Like, dude, like my parents, like my dad wore glasses to read and my mom didn't wear glasses to read. They got divorced like immediately after I started shredding.
I think the thing might not have been the glasses, and I never want to put this on you.
What?
I think the thing might have been maybe you shredding and them not watching you.
Yeah, like Tina, like you're a pal and like you're a bro. But
I'm
like,
sorry, I overstepped.
I've actually done like a lot of work to talk myself out of that theory.
To talk yourself out of the theory that your parents divorced because you were shredding.
I caused my parents' divorce, so like
because you were shredding.
I thought I'd come on this podcast and like rip and not be like basically like given like old ways of coping.
I'm so sorry.
Helpful.
I'm so sorry. I genuinely, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm sure you shredding had nothing to do with your parents' divorce.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
A strong marriage can't be broken up by a child shredding.
That's what I believe.
I think my relationship would only be strengthened if a child was shredding nearby.
That's awesome to hear, dude.
Because we'd be like, that's great.
It's awesome to hear that you've evolved on that in the last 10 seconds.
Well, you're a very good counselor.
Dude, you're welcome.
You talk me through it. This is an awesome handshake we have. the guns at the end.
Yeah.
But so getting back to your counseling.
Yeah.
What is like your biggest piece of advice to couples?
Dude, usually my biggest piece of advice is like, you guys need to like go out and shred. Honestly, like I go like buy a board, buy some wax, and go out and shred. And then when they're like, you know what, like we're not really like coordinated people, I'm like, all right, then what you should do is like write down a list of what you want out of the relationship, and then like share that list with someone else, like the person in the relationship, and then like see if those goals are aligned, and then see if you like still want to be together in like 5 years. You know what I mean?
That sounds really good, but that's
like
not
the
where you
second
go.
thing.
That's the second choice. The first thing is see if. Honestly, that's not the. It's not the most orthodox approach.
No, it's like I would say it's like unorthodox.
It's unorthodox but it's really. I mean, what couple? Are you still cold?
I'm freezing, dude. Dude, whenever I talk about like my parents getting divorced, I'm like, oh, I'm cold now.
Oh, it might not be that you're really cold. It might be that you're having a hard time.
No, I'm chill.
Okay.
No. What you said did not bother me.
I'm Ryan. Again, I'm really bottom of my heart. No. I'm so sorry. I'm sure
you shouldn't be, dude.
No one should have to wonder if them shredding is the reason their parents divorced.
Dude, like, I don't wonder.
No, and you shouldn't, because that's definitely not the reason.
Yeah, cool.
I want to just kind of be direct with you.
Yeah.
When you told me, I think you subconsciously, like, I don't know, projected that story.
Yeah.
Because what you said is my parents got divorced right after I started shredding. So I think you kind of
you're right.
Put the idea in my head, and that's probably the only reason I said it. I would have never thought of that.
And that's why I'm like, okay, Tina's gotta come out and hang, because like you will give it back. Like, you know what I mean? Like you will throw it right back at you. You know what I mean? Like you will like tell you what's up. So that's why like I think you're the best, dude. And like that's why I said yes to even coming on here, because it's like,
thank you. I'm so glad you came on.
Dude, of course. Yeah,
and it's so you're so busy. You do your marriage counseling.
Yeah. I do that like pretty much like, I mean, what people set their appointments, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like basically like I'll have, if like I don't do it like 9 to 5 like every day of the week, like, but I'll have like appointments that people set, and then they come over, and then like I'll like, yo, come on in, like, can I make you guys something? And then they sit, we talk for like 2 hours, and then like depending on like, you know what, it's like pay what you can. I don't even care.
I know. I think it's so cool you do pay what you can, and I also really wanted to have you on here to plug this.
Yeah.
And it's something, I know you started it with kind of your bros.
Yeah.
And it's, so you're a marriage counselor, but also for people who aren't even married yet, for young men like yourself and your peer group, you offer husband school.
Oh yeah, dude, yeah.
And your goal is to kind of prep them, and you take the issues you see in your counseling, and you just kind of try to preemptively prep.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
That's the same thing twice, but you try to prep in advance.
Yeah, dude. We teach men who like don't know how to like help around the house.
Yeah, it's
like
school.
we teach like men who like literally like don't get off the couch all day. We're like, yo, like this is what dish soap looks like. You know what I mean?
It's good for them to
know. And
like
here's like the hard side of the sponge, like the rough side of the sponge. Like you use that on like grease and like shit. And it's like at the end of the day, they're like, fuck, like I have to do this shit. And it's like, yeah, dude. But like at the end of the day, it's worth it. You know what I mean?
I saw on your website in the frequently asked questions, one was, fuck, I have to do this shit. And you answered yes.
Yeah, bro. And by the way, school is spelled SKEWL.
Yeah, I should say that. It's
husband school.
And it's super popular with guys your age. I was talking to a guy friend I have, and he was like, I'm going to husband school. And I was like, that's run by one of my family friends, Ryan. And he was like, oh, Ryan's so sick. He's so chill.
Yeah, dude. And what we try to like beat out of husbands, not beat out of husbands, but like the stigma that we try to like really like just like curb people away from. Because some people come to husband school because they want to get married so that they can be like a guy who like rags on their wife. We do not accept that. Like,
that's
dude,
so
if you're
cool
coming into the school like to be a husband, like you're not that like husband can't be like your whole thing after that. You know what I mean? And like your wife can't be like your whole like ball and chain. Like, nah, dude. Like we do not tolerate like ball and chain shit.
That you guys are really, really progressive.
Yeah, dude.
You guys are really.
Actually, I wanted to like come on here and like shout out a buddy of mine, his business, because it's a really progressive business as well. And we're like, I'm all about like finding like new progressive businesses and voices and like giving them a shot. So I don't know if you'd mind like reading this ad.
I wouldn't mind at all. I'd love to do that.
Okay, sick. Yeah, just like give it a rip.
Almond cocaine. finally, almond cocaine.
Yeah.
So is it exactly what it?
Pretty much.
Is it exactly what it sounds like?
Pretty much speaks for
itself. Is there more to the copy?
Nah, that's it.
Almond cocaine. Finally, had people been clamoring for almond cocaine?
Yeah, dude. Everyone at husband school is like my fiance's like she doesn't drink.
Everyone at husband school is clamoring for almond cocaine.
Because they're like my fiance says she's like not gonna do coke after we get married, and then also she's like allergic to dairy, so it's like, dude, almond cocaine.
Yeah, and it's good. I guess it's better than cocaine. What is the almond substituted for? The Coke?
Yeah, but no, the Coke is still there. Like the Coke's like still there.
What does the almond replace?
It's like not cartel affiliated.
I didn't for a second think it was.
Yeah, it's like we don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we grow our own coca leaves, and we like.
You grow your own.
Yeah.
You grow your own coca leaves. I never knew that cocaine came from leaves.
Yeah. Dude,
you learned something new.
We basically just like make it happen, and then like for those people who are like basically like allergic to dairy, like crush up an almond, throw it in.
Is there normally dairy in cocaine?
Nah, but it's better. It's like better if there's no dairy involved. You know what I mean? So like, just to make sure people know.
I'm just trying to understand.
It's a little baggy, and it's got like an almond on it, and you're like, all right, there's no dairy in this cocaine.
I've been seeing so many cool people with stickers on their water bottle, and I think it's the symbol of that.
Yeah,
it's like the almond cocaine.
Yeah. We just started doing a partnership with those. What are those? Like water bottles that
Hydro
Flask. Yeah. We just started doing a partnership with Hydro Flask and almond cocaine. Like, look it up. Shout out.
That's so. I'm really trying to get to the bottom of this because I'm not someone who's ever done cocaine.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's fun. You gotta.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm gonna.
Oh, dude.
But I just am really trying to get to the bottom of
like. But do almond cocaine.
What does the almond replace?
Basically, like.
Because you say you don't want it to be dairy, but there's no dairy. Yeah, From what I'm understanding, there's no dairy in regular cocaine. You know what it does?
It like doesn't like necessarily like replace anything, but like basically what it does is just like give the customer ease of mind that there is absolutely no dairy in this cocaine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this cocaine is made from like all natural products.
Is that a fear you've seen people have, that there's dairy in cocaine?
It's like a thing at husband school that we talk about. That's like my hey, like my fiance is like, she's like lactose intolerant, and so it's like, and she thinks she has to like crush up a Lactaid and put it in her Coke, and it's like, nah, dude, nah, like just get almond cocaine.
Just get good luck, best of luck to your buddy.
Yeah, thanks. It's
a really cool
Should be
business,
cool.
I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be rad.
I think that's really something.
Yeah, you want to invest?
I'm holding off on investing right now.
That's true.
Just in general, I've frozen some of my investments.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Just in case.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. What do you got going up? Are you starting any business or anything?
I'm not really starting like any businesses right now, but what I do have, like on the docket, like I've been busy with like shows and stuff. Like Rooster and I, we do a monthly show called Family Friends at QED in Astoria. You're there?
Yeah, dude, I gotta go to the next one.
I would love to have you, because I would really love to have you there, because I know everywhere you go, you bring like 11 of your friends.
Yeah, dude, we're all going there. Actually, we do husband school outings, and dude, comedy shows are big.
And you like teach them how to behave on dates.
Stand-up comedy is big with husbands. That's like not even, and that's not like, that's like just facts. Like
that's just facts.
Stand-up comedy is like pretty much every husband I meet is like, yo, do you like listen to Theo Von?
Yeah.
Dude, they're like, yo, Kill Tony. It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, the husbands are into it, and
husbands love stand-up.
So like, when you do a husband school outing, are you kind of teaching them how to be on a date and decorum, or are you just letting them rip?
We're teaching them actually that like it's sort of like retroactively teaching them that like a stand-up comedy show is probably not a good first date idea. Because you see a lot of people, a lot of dudes especially, are like, oh, I'm gonna bring a first date to a comedy show, and it's like, and sit front row and get roasted, and it's like, what?
No,
probably
bro.
She just wants you to talk to her.
Yeah.
Not talk at her.
Yeah, probably.
Talk to her, you know, like not like face this like idiot who's screaming.
You know what Rooster does, and maybe you could talk to him?
What's up?
I have heard through the grapevine,
through
the women's school.
What's up?
Just kidding, there's no women's school.
Yeah.
That he's been inviting, for first dates, he's been inviting girls not to comedy shows, to his comedy show.
Whoa.
And he makes that the first date is that they have to come to his comedy show, and
really
he doesn't talk to them. He doesn't talk to them afterwards.
I 100% don't believe that, but that's wild.
I've heard through the grapevine that he's been doing that.
I can't
and
believe
if you
that,
want to
dude.
maybe talk to him, because people are upset. They're like he doesn't talk to me and he blocks me on everything.
I can't believe that, dude. That really doesn't sound true, but dude, I'll ask him about it.
I'm pretty sure it's 100% true in real life.
Dude,
not
I gotta ask him
joking.
about it. Wow.
Not joking around. We
That's
tell a lot
crazy.
of jokes here. I'm not joking. I've heard he's been doing that.
Dude, I'll ask him about it. I'll ask him if that's something that he
And then he makes people watch Eternal Sunshine.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Well, that's something we try to beat the fuck out of the husbands. It's not why am I saying it like that? But like we try to like beat that out of husbands. Is like, don't turn on Eternal Sunshine of Spotless Mind first date. Don't watch Dark Knight first date.
No. You know what I once had to watch
What's
on a
up?
first date? Django Unchained.
No, dude, that's wild, bro.
And not in the theaters, like on a couch.
A Quentin Tarantino piece for the first date?
It's horrible.
Nah,
horrible.
That ain't right. That ain't right.
That's really like heavy content.
I'm not with that, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but if you could talk to Rooster.
Yeah, I'll ask him about it. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
But dude, so cool. I'm so glad I got to like shout out like my buddy's business and
Yeah, good luck to you. What's your buddy's name?
Todd.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I was waiting for a last name. Sorry.
No, but I'm so glad I got to like come on this podcast and like be the like energetic, like dynamic dude that I am. Like I'm so high energy. I'm like Chris Farley, dude.
I am
All
so
my
interested
friends are
in the
like-
way you see yourself.
Dude, all my friends are like, yo, you're like out of the box wild, dude. Like Chris Farley, dude.
You're like running into walls.
Yeah, dude, always.
That's awesome that that's who you are in your community.
Ha.
That was nuts. That was nuts.
So crazy, man.
Ryan,
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned a lot. I feel like we worked through
Cool,
some
man.
heavy stuff. I can't wait to hang out with you and your friends at the bar.
Oh, Tina, come down to Rings and come up on the mount with me and let's shred.
Yep.
on,
I'm
bro.
not gonna shred.
No?
You
teach
remember,
you.
I really don't like
But
it.
I'll teach you this time around because I've gotten better.
Okay. All right. I will. Okay. I will shred.
All
I will
right.
shred. Thank you, Ryan,
Yes,
so much
dude,
for
yes.
coming on. Guys, tune in
Yeah.
next week. It will be Rooster and I together. Family Friends is a podcast created by Rooster Monahan and Tina Vlamis. Produced by Rooster Monahan, Tina Vlamis, and Alexi Leach. Edited by Rooster Monahan. Thanks for listening. See you at the next one.